Stadium, not far from Miami and the home of the FIU Panthers. And today, this fan base eager to show everyone what the Panthers' home field advantage is all about. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Utah Utes, taking on the 18th-ranked team in the land, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Utes will put total leather to crank us up. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First down here for the offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Wide out in motion. The give out of the gun. At midfield, he's got room. Open runway ahead. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You've just run to set yourself up now in first and goal. They are feeling it.
Looks as if he's going to run it. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida International.
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The offense lining up for a first down play. Calls his own number. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
And when you got that kind of speed, football's got to be a lot of fun. I mean, Jesse, it's not there. Just pull it down. Go make a play.
That's definitely something that defense has never had to worry about in my day either. I think I just pulled a hamstring watching that guy
go. Defense looks like they're coming. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he hauls it in at the 30. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the
Fires into traffic, picked off. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He's going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Flying down the right side. At the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Panthers!
Well, you know, this guy's a huge weapon catching the football, and David, he's difficult to bring down. What an athlete with his size and speed.
Dude, it's stupid. You want me to play defense now against all these guys and all this speed and skill all over the yard, and then you got a tight end like this who can not only catch it with his big frame and his big body, but do that after the catch. It's just so hard to play defense nowadays.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offense
makes the catch on the left. Afterburners coming. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
After a play like that, you have to get it in the end zone on this drive. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got the back over the middle. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. He looks that one in nicely, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah!
Number 89 with the catch and score.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Turns it on in midfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And good offensive coordinators consistently do this. Consistently get your guy in space, let him use that speed, and defenses, they don't have a clue how to catch him. When you got a guy that gets full speed ahead,
he wants to go deep. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Dumps it to the back. And this sophomore quarterback just put it out there a little too far.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And it's picked off at the goal line. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job.
All kinds of running room. He's at the 30. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
And that's another FIU.
Quarterback will audible. He's looking to throw. He wants it all. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play, and he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
On second down, just keeps firing. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Gets open down the middle. Bounced off his feet.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Fielded in the end zone, it's Murphy. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Back to the ground game on the left. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Tackle is made at the 37-yard line. Brings up 2nd down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Florida International 17, Utah 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there. And he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. And the Utes will punt this one away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return.
Runs out of bounds.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals, looking to take a shot. Brings it in down the left side. Off he goes. Touchdown, FIU. And once he got loose, it was all over. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going to go. Nice job.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 91 set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get it back, and they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
You gotta love edge rushers. These guys in 4-3s, they are guys that can penetrate, get in the backfield. Watch the right end, get in there so quick. Does a great job rushing the quarterback, knowing when he gets there how to get that dude on the ground. Give me my sack.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Washington. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Wants to return it. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, has FIU ready to go back to work on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun, the inside give. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. FIU pushing tempo.
On the play.
On third down, he drops to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And is picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Bringing it back, continues to fight for yards. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Going for the big play. He's got it inside the 30. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Utes.
Utah, number 9, with the grab and the score.
Getting set for the point after.
Here is on for the extra point.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Maryland is having its way offensively, just marching up and down the field at a breathtaking pace. They're up 14 over the Astronauts. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Florida International offense is back on the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Utah.
Let's see what they've got on second down. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, on third and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field goal.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Right back to it. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Nelson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. They'll go 4 wide, 3 to the left on 2nd and 8. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, that is going to haunt this quarterback. He had his receiver running a deep route. He was open, and the QB overthrew him. Man, that sucks.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Panthers with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Able to make the catch, but not in the field of play. It's an incomplete pass. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. They want to just keep throwing it. They're trying to get to it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. FIU pushing tempo. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll go 4 wide when receivers on either side on 2nd and 6. He's got it on the right. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick him up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Fires to the middle. He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it out. It's Murphy. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off. Touchbacks. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. A first down for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Back open in the middle. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's looking to throw it. Time to take a shot. Fires the pass, intercepted. Looking for more room. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep putting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the third quarter. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Utah has it back and the offense coming onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Going up top on first down. With the catch, it's Washington.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. He'll take the deep shot. just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. The Utes are on the move.
That's a first down.
They'll throw it on first down. Coming after him. And a nice pickup on the run, and gets down to avoid contact.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback, who makes a sure tackle.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the...
He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Utah!
Utah, number 0. The catch and score.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer.
That makes the score Florida International.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 13, set to advance on the football.
Fair catch, called for and made. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. He'll pitch it. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. At the 35, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads, you could tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And that pass is intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, I've been there. This is one of those games you just want to forget right away and turn the page. 4 picks now thrown by this guy, and you're just not able to make your reads. Things aren't clicking. You're not seeing the field, and the ball's not coming out right. Next week cannot come soon enough for him, I can tell you that.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Looking to go up top on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And this sophomore quarterback learning when to use his legs to move the chains.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Let's go, Panther fans. You know what to do. Get loud.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Another incompletion on third down.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He's got it, and they convert. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
They move the tight end all over. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Florida International 34, Utah 24.
Well, I think these guys have gone completely mental. They have lost their minds. The punt team is on the field, and they're in the red zone. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. Is back on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Leaves it with the running back. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Got it.
Lining up from the 34 on first down.
Jackrabbit.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
On the ready.
They'll line up for a second down play. They'll try the run. Shakes off the defender.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Okay, ready.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one.
Let's go.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
FIU set up with another first down.
Clear. Clear.
Leaves it with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Ready.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Ready.
The RPO, it's complete. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
On the set.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And this is so frustrating late in the game when you got to get the football back and you can't stop them. My goodness, this drive's been going play after play after play. This defense has got to find a way to bow up, make something happen, get a stop, and get the football back.
Ready.
The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Slam. Lasso. Lasso.
On the run, it's Lions. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
On the
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Going to try to get it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
On the option. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost a yard.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
How about that 4th down? I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the 1st down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on 4th down. There's just nothing they can do to stop you.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Might as well give it to him again. Touchdown, Florida International. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And it's no good. He missed the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Indiana went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Hoosiers always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Back in the old days when they used to kick it back and forth just to play defense? Is that what we're doing here? A low-line drive and not his best work. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Will quickly use a timeout. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field.
Cobra.
They want that clock to run. Nice move to keep moving. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Well, no surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. And they're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
Got it.
They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42.
Cricket.
Right back to the well. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Well, they're trying to go toss on this play, but defense just wins at the point of attack. They're able to defeat the blocks and get the ball carrier down behind the line of scrimmage.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right.